Hello, my friends, and welcome to episode 20 of D.VA Ate My Podcast. My name is Bull Skunk alongside Knight Rider, Airborne, and Ocean, and our very special guest here for our 20th episode, Chef Billy.
Hi.
He
Welcome
practiced
to
on
the
the car.
podcast, everybody.
He practiced on the
He
car.
did. Welcome everybody to this podcast. It's absolutely huge. The big 2-0. Let's go. This
Let's
podcast
go.
is almost legally able to drink. So
It is in my country. So
it is in your country, and it is illegal in Billy's home country too. But yes, guys, thank you so much for joining us. So start off this podcast. We're gonna get right into the thick of things because we all know that everybody just wants to know the good shit first. So first on the docket, right? 20th episode. We got to go big for this episode. So we're going to do something we've never done before in this episode on this podcast, and we are going to do a giveaway.
Giveaway.
That's right. You heard it here. A giveaway. We are giving away
I know what
a t-shirt.
we're giving rent.
What's
Oh, we're not.
What's that?
I thought we were giving away deodorant to Knight Rider's wife. So,
No. That's next week. That's next week. But we are doing a giveaway. We are giving away a t-shirt. It's a t-shirt from No Name Nerd, one of our affiliates. So they are very gracious to give that to us, so we can give that to you. So once we hit that 30 viewer mark, we will be doing the giveaway. So the 30 people in here, I'm going to take a screenshot of the viewer list, and we will go from there. If one of us, because we do watch our own podcast, because we got to see how horrible we look, Ocean.
I can see myself on the left of my screen. I keep looking at myself because I'm so attractive.
That's why Ocean's parents took all the mirrors out of the house.
Wow.
Actually, funny story. I just had 2 mirrors installed in my room.
What were
In
they
my room.
thinking?
You had them
Why were they
installed?
making-
How big are these mirrors?
I will send you a picture of the mirror.
Anytime you have to have it installed, like that's a whole other level.
Gino says you have a vampire family. You don't show
No
the
mirrors. No mirrors, yeah.
So anyways, once we hit that 30 viewer mark, we will do the giveaway. I'll screenshot the 30 viewers. Even though that we watch our own podcast, we will count ourselves, but we won't give it to ourselves. I'm going to put everybody into a randomizer and everything. So if you guys want to get that giveaway, go share this podcast right now. Help us boost it. If you guys haven't already, there's our Twitter down there. It is on and popping right now. So please, please, please go and share this podcast if you want that giveaway. Speaking of giving it away, I'm pretty sure that we are going to give away some deodorant. So we want to hear from you guys. Out of the 5 of us, we want your vote. Who is the smelliest on this podcast? Who do you think is the smelliest?
Next week, we will give away my used deodorant.
No.
Nobody wants that.
Whoever gets voted
wants that.
smelliest, the other 4 of us are gonna all buy them a deodorant. So they're gonna get 4 deodorants in the mail of all different kinds, brands, and varieties. So
There
yes, whoever
There
you
you
vote most
I'm gonna
smelly, we're all buying them a stick of deodorant.
So,
just
Ocean,
Can
I want to let you know right now,
Can I
if you
even
get
go to
the
those
most
smelly
smelliest,
because I can't afford anything right now.
right now,
I
if
suppose.
you do get the most smelliest, I'm gonna get you Secret for women.
yes, an entire case of Secret,
An entire case. I'm gonna get you the bulk
I
pack.
could
from,
use with that.
Costco.
strong enough for a man, but made for a woman.
Wow.
I
Age up. Holy crap, Bull Skunk.
I could use that for myself, or I could just give it away to one of my many, many, many millions of e-girls.
I guess I should have said, but
Ooh,
made for an
yeah.
ocean.
Made
Yeah.
for an ocean. Actually, Old Spice has a scent called the Kraken.
There you go. Perfect.
I'm just trying to get
doesn't
the
need
image
that.
out of my head right
What?
now of equating Ocean's used deodorant to e-girl's bathwater. I'm trying to get that out of my head right now.
Yep, that's exactly what I thought.
I
It's
should
not
sell my
freaking
deodorant.
working.
Oh.
Crap.
Oh, do you know what? I'm loading up eBay so I can sell my deodorant.
Moving on.
Someone will pay $1,000.
Moving on.
Moving
All right, guys.
on.
So on today's podcast, we have a lineup chock full of topics. So tonight, at the end of this podcast, the Overwatch anniversary ends. So if you guys haven't already, you guys got about 44 minutes from right now to go and get whatever you guys need. But make sure you keep the podcast on while you're playing.
Actually, I have a comment on
Of
this.
course.
It's a very
Am
important
I allowed
comment.
to do that too?
And if you have,
Can we go
If you
play?
have
I
Twitch,
mean, if you have
I have a
it,
very important comment on this.
if you have
Okay.
Twitch on your cell phone, real quick, if you have Twitch on your cell phone, go to the settings, put background play on, so you can lock your phone and still hear us.
Perfect.
Yes.
Oh,
Do it.
There you
coming
go.
up
Okay,
with tech
so
knowledge.
I have
airborne.
unlocked
Life hack
everything on
savvy.
Overwatch besides all the gore guns and besides all the sprays. I've got everything else. I'm actually set. I'm done. Like I can't buy anything else.
I got
didn't
everything
take
else
credit
off of this
for
as well. This anniversary event got me caught up on everything. So I have all the skins and except for the golden guns and the sprays for the achievements. Now I'm going back and getting all my achievements.
So Bullskunk, how have you actually got any?
Have I got what?
Oh, he froze.
Have you got lag?
Have I got lag? No, I have not
He's
got
got
any
lag.
lag.
That dude's got lag.
So
Everyone
apparently
does
I
sound a
sound-
little bit like Emong. I'll give you that.
I'm about to say, apparently I sound like Emong.
Yeah.
I guess it's finally that I'm using this mic because I actually got a mic stand for it instead of using my headset mic.
Wow, spicy.
you guys should. When we first started recording this podcast, Airborne's voice has slowly gotten better, whereas mine has slowly gotten worse.
Yeah, I
Use
can't
your
argue with
headset.
any of the above.
When we first started, Airborne sounded like he was talking through a radio.
When
Not
we
gonna
first
lie.
started this podcast, Ocean sounded much better, and now it's just slowly gotten worse.
Yeah, right.
He's still smiling, guys.
Hey, yeah, he's explaining something very important right now. As soon as we figure out what it is, we'll let you know.
We need to use this for his get good.
That's his good
yeah.
picture. Yeah.
Oh my
Hey,
god!
everyone, screenshot it. Yes.
There it is.
Oh, it has the cursor right on his cheek. It has the cursor on his cheek. No. Oh, boy, clip that, boys. Clip
There,
that.
sorry. I didn't
All
realize
right, guys.
The cursor was showing
So,
up, sir.
getting into the thick of things, right? So,
Yeah.
Overwatch anniversary ends tonight. We got 42 minutes left of that. OWL returns. Let's go.
Oh, there with the cameras. Oh, I wonder if I can.
Oh no.
The
Wait,
names
who's
are
that?
wrong, but at least our cameras are okay.
I am here.
Yep. So OWL
I am here.
returns.
Hey, mine is right.
Return.
It's true, Airborne. Yours
I'm
is
not
right.
Mine's
right
right.
now.
Yeah. Ah. All
You
right,
should be lucky.
I'm still Knight Rider.
all right. Ryder, since you're in the ocean box, you have to do everything with a British Irish accent. Now that everything that you're
Well, then,
explaining.
carry on. Let's get
Here,
some.
I know how to get us viewers. I know how to get us
Yarr.
viewers. There you go.
Oh, kitten podcast. All
Here,
right.
guys, I'm smelly and I need to go grab a candle real quick.
Are you talking for the kitten?
No,
Don't
I'm
talk
talking
about
for
the
Ocean.
kitten that way.
Wow, kitten abuse.
Anyways, so.
Are you hungry?
OWL
No, I'm good.
returns.
Thank you, everyone.
So, what games happened this weekend? What do we got? What do we got that's good?
Oh, well, that's a good question. Games coming up, huh? Let's see. All right, before we
Yeah.
start talking about the games themselves, I'm not prepared for all of that. But
That's
what,
okay,
what I
that's
do
okay.
have pulled
Well, I
up
was just gonna.
is the Summer Showdown.
Summer Showdown, down.
Oh, well, it's not quite full screen here.
It's kind of screened.
It's kind of screen here. Let's change that. Boom. That should do it. So,
Unfortunately, Ocean has just messaged us and told us that his internet died.
Oh, Discord died again.
His internet died.
oh, well, we'll just run
No,
as
his
this.
entire internet.
You're just going to be
Oh,
Ocean for a
no.
minute.
Hang on,
You're gonna be-
hang on.
Oh,
We've got a stealth podcast.
Oh.
Hang on. I am on my mobile data, and I have
Okay.
1 bar of signal.
So you might not
Guys.
have me for long.
That's all right. That's all right. If you need to go, you can go. We will somehow try and get through this
This is
podcast
me.
without you.
But
Oh
this is me,
no.
okay? This is me with
It's
my
fi-
Put your
phone
phone
camera.
sideways.
Hello. Sideways?
Oh boy.
Right,
Oh
okay.
boy.
So my phone
Oh,
doesn't have a case.
hey! You at least
Hang
pull
on,
Our
up.
hang on,
London
hang on.
correspondent, Ocean, coming at you.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, gamers.
98 of Belfast.
I
All
am
right,
afraid
Summer
to-
Showdown.
Summer
All right,
Showdown.
guys, I got this.
Summer Showdown.
I have bad news. I now have
match-
0 bars of signal.
So we
Ah,
have
well.
it starts 2 regional tournaments in North America and Asia from July 3rd to July 5th and July 4th to July 5th. Match win percentage in qualifying matches, map differential in qualifying matches. This is all the seeding and rules and tiebreakers, head-to-head matches, differential in the qualifying matches.
Yes,
You guys can read all this.
the gist
Um,
of it is they're doing another tournament just like the May Melee. That's going
Which
to
is
run
fun.
from end of June, the last 3 weeks of June into July, and then they'll have a third one at the end of August, and that will feed into the last 2 weeks of regular season matches, which will then go into the season playoffs. So they kind of laid out the format for the remainder of the year.
Which
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited.
Which is a
for.
good format. I'm so excited.
It
for this.
is. They
right?
did not
So it
change
is
the
a mix.
regions at all, but I agree with you.
Yeah, but it's a mixed format of league and tournament. You know what we asked for when Overwatch League came out? You know what Monte Cristo was begging for, except he maybe wanted a little less of the league play, which I think is a really good compromise. And I'm actually excited to see if they can make this their new complete format. See if it works out beautifully for them. Also, I've just realized I do not look good on my phone camera. Jesus. You buy a 70 quid webcam and you expect me to use it.
Unfortunately, you didn't look good on your computer camera either.
Oh, burn.
The only thing I
All
can say
right,
to you,
um,
Ocean, is don't get too excited because you're peaking really bad.
I
in
know.
my
It's
headphones.
bad. What if I do this? What if I do this?
My
Does that
poor
help
ears.
everything? Does this
It
help?
does help. It does help.
Okay, we'll do this the entire stream.
He's gonna let it go, and you're just gonna be like, "Oh!"
Oh, good lord.
I need alcohol for this now.
Don't
I
worry,
swear to
we're-
All right, guys,
God.
We're good.
we are halfway there to our 30 viewer mark. We're at 15. If you guys keep hitting that
Oh, really?
share button, retweet. Yes, we are already there at 15 viewers.
What?
Keep them coming. The kitten
Keep
is
them coming,
happy.
guys.
That
If you
we're
guys want to
15
get
years.
that T-shirt. All right, so this weekend,
see more
this
of Airborne's
weekend,
kitten.
guys, we're gonna
Sorry, I
do,
can't. Sorry, I can't stop laughing.
this
I just got
weekend
a
we
lot
have
of
the
predictions. I need to
London
brush my teeth.
Spitfire. We have London Spitfire at the Shanghai Dragons. We have NYXL at Seoul Dynasty, Paris Eternal at Boston Uprising, Florida Mayhem at Dallas Fuel,
Go fuel.
Atlanta Rain
Florida Blue.
at Los Angeles Gladiators,
Lawn
Let it rain.
Angeles.
Philly Fusion, Los Angeles, Philadelphia Fusion at Houston Outlaws, Vancouver Titans at Toronto Defiant, and LA Valiant at Washington Justice. Now, just from what I've listed off, what
You want to keep
match
reading?
grabs
You can
the
just
most?
keep reading down the list. You were doing such a good job of reading. I was hoping you were going
Thank
to keep
you.
going. There's plenty more.
There's plenty more. That's all that's showing up on my screen.
That's this week. That's this
We
week.
gotta
That's-
go.
That
that's
is this
this
week.
weekend.
There's not many games this week.
No,
There's
I
not that
know,
many
I
games
know.
this
Like, I was looking through
Stop
the
making
entire
fun of
tournament.
me and my dyslexia that doesn't exist.
Right, so
I'm just
Hey,
teasing
Knight
you. I'm
Rider.
just teasing you.
Hey, Knight Rider, do you want to
Oh,
make
hang
a
on.
bet
Okay.
on the Houston Outlaws versus the Philadelphia Fusion?
Whoa. You don't have to yell.
Nobody
Hang on.
want. Yeah, you
Hang
need to
on.
be so mean, guy.
Hey,
Right,
we got a
so,
dad joke. Dad coming through with the
Oh,
dad
nice.
joke.
Oh, Mr. Alfred, how you doing, sir?
There they come.
So basically, the pick of the bunch has to be our finalists, our surprise finalists from the May Melee tournament, the Soul Dynasty, taking on New York Excelsior. With the hero bands we already
Yeah.
know this week, we see Sombra, Echo, and D.VA. I think you have to favor the Soul Dynasty. They're really
Ooh.
good on these slow double shield. They're like really boring. I hate watching the Soul Dynasty. There's this boring, slow-paced team. Even when they're playing the dive, it's a slow-paced dive competition. Something that Wizard Hyun likes to set his teams up with just slow play, but consistent play. And they'll be playing against MXL, who are unable to put Haxel on Genji or Stomber because Stomber's banned. Also, Echo is unable to be used by Who Are You, so this gives a huge advantage to the Soul Dynasty.
So,
Well,
which
it also
match
takes-
do you find the most interesting?
I mean, that's definitely the best match of the bunch. Is
Yeah.
Mixel versus Soul.
I think that Philadelphia. Hold on. Here's a take. It takes the liability of Carpe having to mirror the Echo, because Carpe has been trying to echo everybody's Echo, and he absolutely sucks at it. So I think that losing the Echo there, he gets to play he doesn't have to mirror the opposition's Echo. So I actually think that
you
plays
mean
for
Prophet,
Philadelphia's
right?
hands. Yeah, that's what I meant. I
Yeah,
do.
Well, let's say
Yeah.
Carpe versus.
Okay.
They're
this
same,
is-
they're same person. Same person.
Same person.
They're both Korean
Same
and
person,
Tracer.
obviously.
Both Korean and Tracer.
Completely different teams. Just
the game that
I
I'm
didn't
most,
do that.
You're
We're gonna
good.
block me out here.
the game that I'm most
keep up
interested
to
in
date about-
is to see where the Dallas Fuel come out of the May Melee against a team that made it to the finals against the San Francisco Shock.
Well, yeah, and the Fuel loss to the Shock is who knocked us out.
So,
So
I'm curious to see where the Dallas Fuel stand against.
I mean,
of course,
Florida's
May
going to be
Melee, the
another
number
tough
2 team.
Yeah, Florida's going to be
I
another
hate
tough
to say it.
matchup. I think Florida's going to win that one, honestly. I mean, Dallas
I-
Fuel
again-
looked much improved over the previous 2 seasons, no doubt there. But
You got Paintbrush.
yeah, but I don't see Paintbrush starting right out of the gate.
No.
I'm excited for
again-
the London Spitfire versus Shanghai Dragons matchup.
No, wait, Shanghai's not-
London
no,
took
he's
it to Shanghai, surprisingly.
Yeah,
I
but-
know.
I think
I'm
Shanghai
excited
still
for it.
takes it. I still think
Yeah.
Shanghai takes
Agreed.
it. I think it's 3-2 though.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
it's
about
gonna
to
be
say,
better.
I don't think
Okay.
it's going to be as 3-0 as we would have initially thought a month ago. London have looked a
Okay,
lot
but-
better.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to bring it back to Dallas because Dallas, Gomsu's really good at wins. Like, he is really good at wins.
3
He's
judges.
really good at Winston. And those
He's like the
DPS
second best
duos,
Winston in the
man.
league.
Oh my goodness. If Decay
Yeah, but-
continues to improve like this, if he can continue to put on... He looks better and better each week and put up one of the best sniper performances in the history of OWL, like statistically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
And now he
problem
doesn't
is
have to
you're,
contend with an
you don't
Echo
have
or
a wrist,
Sombra
you
or
don't
a D.Va.
have D.Va, so note's going to be playing the Sigma, you're going to be playing the slow double shield. And I know people are going to say no, improving, but, he's improved from the worst Sigma in the league to maybe the third worst.
I mean, I don't know. I think he looks pretty darn good on the Sigma. It's never flashy. He's not a flanky, go get a bunch of frags kind of Sigma.
But that's how you play, that's how you play Sigma in this
That's
meta.
not the only way to play Sigma in this meta.
There's more than one way to play a
Okay.
character.
Okay, well, sorry, this is how the teams who are getting the most value out of Sigma are playing Sigma.
I
I'll put it
agree
that way.
with that. I agree with that.
So,
But
I mean,
he's
whether that's the way he's coached or the way he just is playing safely to get the most out of his individual mechanics, that might be just maybe he's just uncomfortable in the hero. That's probably
I
the
don't
most
think
likely
so.
scenario.
I think his style is more to empower Gamsu. And I mean, he eats more ults than the majority of Sigmas, like where he is very defensive and very good at playing it in a way that you might play a D.Va, where it's more of a peeling Sigma, not a flanking Sigma. And
Okay,
it,
where
and
does the damage come from? It.
I understand, but I mean, it's more there to support Gamsu in that. And that's when he's doing damage, not going in looking for the quick assassinations, but more of the sustain, keep the pressure on so your front line has the room to work kind of Sigma. I'm not saying it's the best style, but I think he's pulled it off pretty nicely. And he does manage to eat some key ultimates, as which you don't see very often with Kinetic Grasp. So I'm not going to say he's the best Sigma in the league or anything, but I would not put it as a hindrance on the Fuel. Yeah, I would not put that as a mark against him. Personally.
Well, it certainly isn't the VPS Jew or Crimso or Gamsu, is it? I mean, there's a hindrance there, and I do think it's no.
I mean, it's hard to argue. But
I mean,
He's done okay.
I've seen people
And if
randomly
they want to
argue.
be mid-table, then no, it's fine. If you want to excel, you should have went and got Johnny.
can we move on for a moment? I wish Paris was playing a better team because we're gonna get the debut of Sparkle.
Hey, no disrespect to Boston. Boston have improved so much recently, and they took you to 5 maps last time.
Something I
Agreed.
thought was hilarious. Boston has never lost to the Gladiators. Ever.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that
love
was
this
an interesting turn of events.
Like, in
Poor
3
OG.
seasons of Overwatch League, they've never lost to the Gladiators.
Yeah, they've never lost the
What?
Glads.
keep in mind that's playing them what 8 times.
Yeah, that's multiple times. I think 7, maybe 8. Shoot.
I think that was the 8. I think that was the
Something
8.
around
Yeah.
there, just like, you have never beaten this team that has been a bottom feeder for the past 2 seasons.
Before we continue any further about the individual matchups, I think we do need to take a moment and talk about the new hero ban system.
Sparkle.
Well,
Yeah.
Sparkle.
No, not Sparkle
Start
yet.
talking about Sparkle. We can talk about.
We can
Sparkle.
talk about
I wanna talk
Sparkle.
about Sparkle.
Hey, one when we can talk about Sparkle after he plays.
No, I'm excited. I mean, that's a heck of a debut. It's definitely worth keeping an eye on.
It's a hell of a debut.
Yeah, I wish Paris was playing a stronger team. I mean, but it should still be a good matchup. Just to watch Sparkle play.
Sparkle, smile.
I think-
But yes, so a completely new format for the hero pools has been announced, and when
It's a good format as well.
I actually really like this because it sets I think the end goal is it sets a meta for the group stage of the tournament, and then you go into no hero pool for the finals. But so the details of it is there are 2 weeks of hero pools, the same hero pool that they're going to run for 2 weeks. And then the 3rd week of the group stage is completely open, as will be the playoffs or I guess, whatever the tournament rounds of the summer tournament itself. And they're going to continue this format through the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, the point has to be made that this should have been the format at the start of the season. I mean,
And well, the thing is that I'm glad they're willing to change it.
I'm glad they're willing to change it, but if they listen to the correct people, aka the coaches in the league, they would
And
have
Ocean.
come to this conclusion already.
And
I
Ocean,
I
apparently.
also said this a lot of times. I said this a lot of times. I said the CGL
And also
as well
they're
as
trying
had
to-
hero pools, but
They're trying to
I
please
expect-
everybody, and I feel like they just need to please the majority. Like, they're literally just trying to please. They're looking at every opinion. They're just like, what would happen if we tried to put all these opinions together and
If
tried
you're
to
not
make everyone
listening to
happy?
your pro teams, if you're not listening to your pro teams, that's how you lose MVPs.
Yep. Oof. That's oof.
I mean, it's true. It's
Look.
true. We lost in our chat.
You're not wrong. You're
because they
not wrong
didn't have-
at all. You're not wrong at all. So speaking of Blizzard, BlizzCon has officially been canceled. This was announced 2 weeks ago that BlizzCon
We forgot to
has
cover it on
been
podcast because we're dumb.
We did. We were just so stunned by it that we forgot it.
Actually,
So
it's because
what
our
does
host
that
forgot to
mean?
mention it at our host.
Whoa. Who's that? Who's the host? Oh shit, it's me.
The guy with the ugly Boston logo in the background.
Excuse me, that logo is glorious. How dare you?
How very
Kinda
dare you,
like-
sir?
It kind of looks like someone's like threw like a broken smashed guitar and then poured blood on it, or maybe ketchup, and then stuck it in the middle of a circle.
Sounds about right. Anyways,
What
how
on
are your
earth?
baseball teams doing, Ocean?
Well, I
but
don't
what
watch a
is-
baseball
what
team.
does what does BlizzCon cancellation mean? That means that the
No Overwatch
coveted
World Cup.
Overwatch 2. Yep, there is no Overwatch
No World Cup is the big
thing
one.
Overwatch 2 related. We have
Well-
no date. Hypothetically, we would think that they would release it on a maybe virtual BlizzCon.
Yeah, I
maybe some
imagine they're
Twitch or
gonna
something.
do virtual
But virtual
announcements.
is gonna happen.
Yeah,
Virtual
they'll
BlizzCon
do a
happen.
virtual BlizzCon where they'll do
But,
all
but
their
I-
Overwatch 2 announcements and all that stuff.
I
To
feel
me, the
like
big loss
even
is no World
bigger, even bigger than World Cup, in my opinion, is the loss of BlizzCon StarCraft is going to be gone
Yeah.
this year for the first time in a long time. And the only reason I say
Yeah.
it's a bit bigger than Overwatch World Cup, even though Overwatch World Cup attracts more viewers and attracts more fans, StarCraft has been a staple in esports for how long? And when was the last time we didn't have a BlizzCon StarCraft championship?
It was 10 years. I think it's
don't
been 10
remember.
years in a row from what I've heard that BlizzCon's been
10
going
years
on.
in a row, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how one of my idols got his start too. It was casting not only StarCraft but Korean StarCraft over there. That would be Wolf.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
indeed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a big loss for him as well. And for me, I mean, I love the game. I've never played it, but I love watching it. It's just, it's either Terran versus Terran or it's whatever the other
I don't
race is.
understand it, but I enjoy listening to it.
It's very fun to watch. It's very fun to watch.
The people who really get into it make it fun for everyone else.
But yeah,
So
that's
huge
something
losses.
we
Some
should
huge
definitely.
losses from that.
Oh yeah, I mean
But
World
speaking
Cup.
of,
What, you want to move
but,
on? We can move on.
I mean, there's not much we can really say, but except
I mean, the
speculate.
Koreans would have won because America lost their two best players. It's not difficult.
It's true. It's true.
You're probably right.
Well-
I mean,
And they
China.
would have.
China would have given them a
They would have
run.
picked that.
I mean, China.
But
China would
yeah.
have given them a run.
It's
but-
cool
but-
to see the teams play in like that kind of all-star format, and I like seeing the new players. I like seeing
Yeah.
players I've never heard of just come in out of nowhere and pop off. And you usually get room.
That's
for
how people
some,
found out about Kodak.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Yeah,
been
it's true.
quite a few Gushui fusions.
Michelle from Team China. That's where we first saw Crystal and Michelle
Yeah.
for Team China. So I mean,
I don't think Gushway counts because Gushway was top mate.
Gushway was-
in contenders.
Gushe was the best main tank in Chinese contenders.
Right, but that was the first time he had been propelled to that scene, and like the Western audience had really
that's
gotten
a
big
Western
glimpses.
audience.
Oh,
just
okay.
went
So
like,
the West.
No, I mean
but,
it's
like,
putting
I feel,
it's putting all those players out there for popularity. Yeah, to get
yeah, late
noticed.
young.
for popular. Yeah, but my point
Late-
is with
just
Gushway
throw
is
a thing, late
if you were looking in the right places, you would have already known Gushway and how good he is.
I mean, okay, sure, but I mean,
Yeah.
that's you can say the same thing for
Primal
like the old
Blade.
contenders, the old Apex players as well. But World Cup was really where they made their name and really kind of put it out there that
I can agree with that to an extent. Zumba made his name in World Cup in particular.
yeah.
Zumba was probably the big
It's
one.
just a different beast. I mean, it's a different beast going from contenders to playing on the world
There's
stage.
so much energy.
Yeah.
There's so much energy in
Oh.
World Cup. I do love the World Cup. I didn't want to take anything away from it.
No, yeah, no,
I-
it's probably my favorite Overwatch event, to be honest. There's something very unique about World Cup.
It was
you-
just very
I
nice.
can transition here afterwards.
It was just
Go on.
very nice. It was just very nice also to see USA finally win an Overwatch World Cup.
yeah, it was kind of cool. That was cool.
So,
Albeit
especially after-
controversially. Albeit controversially. Albeit controversially.
After the ass
but you know what
whooping
we
the year
can
before,
look
but
forward to? You know what we can look forward to? We can look forward to
Chinese
the
contenders.
League. Chinese contenders.
Yes.
So Chinese contenders.
No. This is mine. Let me take it. Let me
Ocean,
take it.
Ocean, go for it. This is all
Oh, okay.
yours.
Team
I gotta
CC
check
lost
my other
yesterday.
computer.
are we going?
Team
okay.
CC lost. Team CC's reign is gone. I'm like astounded they lost, and not only did they lose, right? Not only did Team CC lose, they lost badly to Flag.
Yeah.
and they were playing their favorite poke composition, and they got
Yeah,
stomped
they
at
did
it.
on the head scan.
Mm-hmm.
And for those
But,
of
like-
you who don't keep up with Chinese contenders, Team CC was probably the most dominant team in the world as far as over their
3
division.
weeks in a row, they went flawless.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just absolutely dominant over the Chinese contender scene. There's only one other team in the
I would like
world
to
that
talk
even
about Team
comes
CC as
close
well.
to having that level of impact or just threshold above the rest of the pack, and that was British Hurricanes from the European scene. But
Yeah.
so
or
for teams,
Gigante earlier in the scene as well.
but yeah. But Team CC going down, it's huge. It's not even in what quarterfinals.
I mean, they're in the lower bracket. They'll be in.
They're in the lower bracket now, and they play.
Yeah.
Do they play T1W or they play
No, they
Light
already-
Gaming? Did they not?
they
They play
play
Light.
Yeah, they play
They play
light.
light.
Oh
Gaming.
my god, they could go out
Double.
next round. Light are pretty strong.
I mean, I can confirm who they're playing tonight. Right now, let's see. I don't know. It's
It's light.
Cosmo. It's Cosmo at Veritas versus Team CC.
That match already happened. Team CC beat them.
Team
Yeah.
CC beat him.
TCC beat him. TCC does play light gaming.
Like
It's
a
on the
like
screen
how
right
they
now.
like
I've got the bracket pulled up.
Yep.
So really, First Fabulous Fighters got beaten by Light Gaming. They went down to Billy last night. So I love that team name for
So-
obvious reasons.
It's so
Hey,
good.
Billy Billy. Isn't Billy Billy Gaming the
Hangzhou
Hangzhou Sparks? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
And it
showed
was-
they showed up real nice last night too.
I mean, and
Yeah, they look
Flag 3 won them to stamp their ticket into the finals.
Yeah.
So
Flagger coming out of nowhere here.
Flagger coming out of
but
nowhere.
I would like to talk about Team CC because they've got D.VA, who's already on the Shanghai Dragons roster. They've also got 1987, and Sia, who's a really, really good off-tank player.
Yep.
Sia, 1987, I feel like could be on the Dragons next season on any team that really wants to go for a Chinese fan support and off-tank. Also, Gaga, who's a really good main tank. He stepped into Fearless's shoes very, very well. So those are 3 players I watch out for that. 4 players who I will watch out for in that roster.
Gaga-
Innovation's pretty good. As well.
Okay.
Oh my God, Gaga's juggling ability during Primal Rage is second to none. He can get multiple people into a corner and just juggle them like a bunch of bananas, and it's nasty to see.
I don't know if I'd go
when you
second
know
to
that you're not-
none, but yeah, he's pretty good.
He's pretty good,
He's pretty good.
especially in the Chinese contender scene. I don't see anybody else as good as him.
The thing is about Chinese
Yeah, there's
contenders is just like there was no, and like I'll agree with Bolskuk on this. There was really no
Hi.
Western exposure to Chinese contenders before the Overwatch World Cup, and now you look at Chinese contenders and literally people. Yes, we know your Discord is.
No.
screwed.
Anyone want to watch Contenders on the laptop with me?
You're making that cellular sound with your headset, you dork.
I didn't mean to,
God.
sorry.
Oof.
But what ended up happening is now that after the Overwatch World Cup and China plays so well, and now 2 straight Overwatch World Cups, like everyone's eyes are on Chinese contenders, and you see all these players that could easily go to the Overwatch League next season, or maybe even by the end of this season.
At least that is a region to keep an eye on for those things.
Oh yeah,
Ethan, what do you think about British Hurricanes? Do you think there's any players from them? Because I don't follow EU contenders as
No.
much. Nobody from
No,
D.VA?
I hate to say this because Europe used to be a really, really strong contenders region. The only player in Contenders Europe who I feel like would be good in the Overwatch League is a hitscan player called Hybrid, who is very, very RCK maybe. Those are the only 2 I could really think of. And Nublocked is already there in Overwatch League now. He's now with the Toronto Fight. Half-a-Cool is another one. So there's 4 players. European Contenders is gone down the crap hole. No offense. Angry Titans have lost their way. Clockwork Vendetta have lost their way. Gigante
Clockwork Vendetta doesn't exist
disbanded.
anymore.
That doesn't exist anymore, let's put it that way. Gigante disbanded. You only really have British Hurricane as a consistent team. HSL isn't great anymore. Like, I hate to say it, I think EU Contenders is gone and there needs to be some serious investment and look into the investment. And we thought we had that with Eternal Academy when they go for this like mixed mixed community roster. Well, I think that's the best way to put it. But the rest of them are a bit shit.
Ryder, you're an evil
Yeah,
bastard.
British Hurricanes. Definitely Ocean in his phone.
What happened?
When you're moving it around, it's like it's a live action news reporter.
You okay, Cat?
Coming in live from Britain or London, wherever he is and such.
I'm here coming from Belfast.
Is that my
Reporting
very
live.
posh Belfast accent? I can do it.
Reporting live from Belfast.
Oh my
I can. The Belfast was
We're
good.
live from
No, I-
Belfast. We got a hurricane coming through.
You sound
That's
like
not a
somebody
Belfast
from Moby
accent.
Dick.
I could do a Belfast accent if you want. You just wouldn't be able to understand me.
I can
Oh,
understand. you.
Disro is saying.
Am I gonna do it? Am I gonna do it? Am I gonna do it?
Do it. Do it.
Do it in a Belfast accent.
Right. So I was going to Belfast. I was going to Belfast with the lads, so I was. So I could have my Ulster fry. So I could have my Ulster fry, and then I could go on. I could go on down the street to a place we call the Barracks. The Barracks is great because the Barracks is a great place for football, rugby. There's lots of people. There's a radio station as well, so you can maybe get on TV later if they're filming something there. So
and
that
when
is
you
the
go
Barracks.
there, you take the piss there when you go there. Then
Yes, you do. You always take the piss. You always piss about with the lads. You always piss about with the lads at the Barracks.
All right. Well,
That's my normal
Ocean,
voice.
Ocean,
That is my normal voice.
Can you
this is
can you tell me what a tater tot is?
A tater tot is a B-Tech potato cube.
I love you, Ocean. Yeah.
Beat up potato cube. Oh my! Wait a minute. I just gotta do this real quick.
So Disro just said that Clockwork Vendetta disbanded as well.
Yeah, I said that they don't exist anymore. It
Yeah.
sucks.
Beat up old potato
Somebody
chip.
clip it.
A beat up potato cube.
It's almost as bad as apple pies.
Shut up!
Ah,
No.
yes,
No.
yes,
It's an
juicy,
apple pie.
juicy apple pies.
Oh wait, Buster
This
just
is
joined.
the apple
Buster's
pie.
EU too. Hold on, Buster just joined the stream. He's EU. Buster, what is a tater tot? Please tell us.
So sometimes you guys just gotta caress your apple pie, put it in the fridge, leave it for 3 months, then just eat it. Just eat it deliciously. That's what you do with your apple pie. That's the double shield composition that this
And
team
then
are
you
running.
slam it in your opponent's face. Apparently, that's. Oh, my.
Jesus Christ.
So earlier today, while we were getting prepped for our stream, Billy goes, "Oh, I'm making chicken nuggies and tater tots," and Ocean responds, "What's a tater tot?"
Yeah.
Buster just asked what's a tater tot.
T-A-Y.
We got some tater tots on the screen. It's a beat up potato cube, apparently.
Oh gosh, that's gonna be the title of this episode. We teach Ocean what a
Tater tot.
What?
No, you just call it tater
All right.
tots.
Just call it beat up
So-
potato cube.
So, Buster,
Beat up potato cube.
it's a
I
mix
think we're not
between it's a mix between like a potato croquette and like diced hash brown.
What's a croquette?
You don't know what a croquette is, and you live in fucking Europe. No.
I'm pretty sure.
Isn't
it's
that that
croquette,
game
one
where
of
you have the hammers and you hit the balls through the
Yeah,
little wires?
that's croquette, right? Yeah, you
Yeah.
get a ball, you get a little hammer.
Yeah, you hit
and
the
then
balls through the little
oh.
arches.
What's the difference between croquette and croquet?
A hard T, apparently.
Hit him with the hard T.
Oh my god.
Croquet is
Apparently, I
salad,
should
right?
not be able to-
That's cricket.
Cricket.
No,
There you go,
cricket's on
Bubba.
horseback. No,
There you go,
no.
Bubba. It's cricket.
Cricket's
It's
on
called
horseback.
cricket. It's not.
No, croquet, the game with the mallets. The game with the mallets in the bowl.
So,
Yeah, croquet.
I have a funny story about croquet. Actually, so basically,
You're
I
hitting
was playing
crickets with
croquet
a
with my
mallet?
cousin. No, I was playing croquet with my cousin Max in my nana's back garden, and I missed the ball with the hammer, and I threw it above me, and it's still stuck in the roof to the day.
You threw the hammer?
I threw the hammer behind me.
How
on the
hard
roof.
were you trying to hit this ball? Like, you're not throwing the ball. You're not trying to smash the ball into tiny pieces.
Oh,
It's
boy.
a
No,
delicate
I missed it.
game.
And I hit that. This was 7 years ago, and the hammer still hasn't came off the roof.
Cricks.
Hold on. Okay. I got one. Kind of give it on your side there. Bull skunk.
Yo,
What's Kolkanen?
Kokanen?
A what?
Kolkanen.
I'm not familiar with Kokanen.
Did you say Cancun?
Kolkanen. Yeah. Kolkanen. The
What is
cabbage
that?
and potato. The cabbage and potato dish of Ireland.
I am from Northern Ireland. I only know about
I know,
shipbuilding and
man.
linen.
Colconnen. Yeah, I've had
Right now,
it.
Ocean.
Oh, yeah.
You're
Everyone's over there
you're not
Googling
very
shit. Like,
Irish.
yeah, I know what that is. Sure.
No, I'm just like, I was literally just getting it. I was literally getting the link for you, Bull Skunk. I've had it.
I was looking at the link.
I
Oh,
was-
sure.
Mad
Right,
Max.
Sure.
right.
Right there.
Wait,
I've
I
had
think we've
that.
decided I should not be talking about food on stream.
Do you know what Bubbles and Squeak is then?
Bubbles and squeak. It sounds like my bathwash.
Bubbles in the chat. Bubbles in the chat.
Daniel,
Bubbles
Bubbles in the chat.
please put us in the chat what Bubbles and Squeak is. Jesus Christ, you call yourself a Brit.
Yeah, I am a Brit.
You
Bubbles,
said it was
speak
from
French.
Ireland.
No, Northern Ireland.
Yeah,
Okay,
Bill-
do I have to
They're
explain
both-
the 9 flags of
Both
Northern
from
Ireland?
Northern
The 9
Ireland. No wonder
flags.
I'm not getting any help there.
All right.
We have
All
9.
right.
Oh
We have
boy.
We have 9 sideways topics, off topic from our
Okay.
main rail here.
So
Main road, we are like
We
way
gotta
out in the
move on that.
boondocks now.
D.VA,
You
D.VA,
sniffing?
D.VA, D.VA, my
Are you
podcast,
sniffing
guys.
your mic?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally eaten.
Yeah, Airborne's trying to eat his mic.
All right, I don't even know which topic we should need to go to next. Oh gosh.
Korean contenders.
Korean contenders.
We have this nice
Korean
segue
contenders,
right
run
into
away.
Korean contenders.
All right,
So
Ocean,
Runaway-
try not to derail this one.
I'll try. So Runaway, they seem to be really good at running away from titles because they've only got one.
Indeed.
They ran away from another title. O2 Blast took them to the edge and won out that match. What a clash of titans that game was. And of course, there are some ex-OWL players on Runaway. They've kind of rebuilt a little bit differently than they usually do. They usually just like run a bunch ton of trials. But they actually have on the roster Flower, who you guys will remember from the old LW Blue roster, and you also remember Revenge from Hangzhou Spark. Of course, Flower also played on New York Excelsior, but didn't do very well over there. So we'll remember him for his good time on LW Blue. And I also think it's hilarious that Haxel is now on LW Blue, aka New York Excelsior, but Flower is now on Runaway.
Yeah, they
Like
swapped
traded
positions.
spots.
Also, Flower did really good in the World Cup. He was it 2017, 16 or 17 World Cup. He did really good. I think it was 16.
16 or 17.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good player. I mean, he just didn't work out for him in New York Excelsior because Nene is better than him.
Right.
Nene.
But the finals were absolutely awesome. This one is done. So
Kaiser!
part of the reason we're talking about contenders here, half the regions have completed their playoffs for season 1 of 2020, and that is South America, Pacific, and Korea are done.
Yes.
And those finals, the O2 Blast versus Runaway finals, I highly recommend going and watching it. It was pretty epic.
I mean, O2 Blast to be good for a while.
Watch
Like,
Australia too.
oh yeah.
Australian contenders was pretty good too.
Yeah, but it's not done yet.
Yeah.
Is it not? I forget which day it is most of the days.
Australia's not quite done
Yeah.
yet.
Okay.
I'm a winner.
So
I admit
let's
it.
go back to OT Blast because OT Blast have been at the top of the game for a while. They've just been struggling to like finish it. You know, they were struggling against Alan Mystic to become title winners. Now they're struggling against a couple other Genji, would be another team in Korea that are kind of sort of contending around. And they're of course they're against Runaway. They're always the competition, but they have now at the top, and also their coach O2 Boss is his name. Love it. He's gonna have to get it changed when he goes to Overwatch League.
Oh,
It's just
no,
got to
he
be
can
Boss
keep
or
it.
something. Can you just keep O2 Boss? That'd be hilarious.
That would be awesome. What is
Also,
he? What is his
Kaiser.
name? Kaiser, yeah.
Sorry. Kaiser is so good at the video game. And he is
Yeah.
also.
And he's
I
still not
also
in the
really
Overwatch
like
League.
I just also love Kaiser because if you haven't seen this Overwatch clip, I always talk about this Overwatch clip. The best Overwatch clip ever was from LW Blue versus Runaway, ironically, in season 2 of Apex. There seems to be a lot of trends here where Kaiser hits a 5-man slam after Bumper goes down. So they're 5v6, and then Runaway are just like, you know what? I'm gonna slam everyone, and Kaiser hits 5, and it's the eye of the Kaiser, as Doa so beautifully put it. It was beautiful. It's the best Overwatch clip ever. You have to see it.
Runaway comes back. Runaway comes back down one hero because Bumper does go down. By the way, Bumper played off tank.
Yes. Bumper used to play mid support as well. Like he's played everything.
Bumper played everything at one point.
Yes.
But he comes down, hits a shatter, legitimately wins the game for Runaway because he just decided.
I'm done.
Well,
Yeah.
Basically, he just turns the corner.
I think
and
how
presses
he
his
explained.
own
I think
button.
how he explained it is if we waited for Bumper, we aren't finishing this map.
Yeah.
But I mean, enough about the past because there was no
Yeah.
Bumper for Runaway there this time.
Mm-hmm.
Only for the show match.
But Apex.
Um,
Speaking of Apex, we haven't had a podcast since.
Oh, yeah, the
Pi
show match.
versus Runaway show match.
Yeah, and I liked the bands that they did during that match as well.
The band format, the
band format was
production.
pretty cool. Yeah, it was an
The
OG Korean
OG
production. Yeah, it was old school OG, and it was good.
It made everyone happy and nostalgic, and everyone was just like, "Bruh,
No, it was awesome.
why did they?"
And I loved the
OG
pick
Ed's
format.
production. Pick format was good. Also, they had the players there in the arena in booths,
Mhm.
and they also secretly announced Hacksaw was going to an Overwatch League team at the same time. But it was a great stream. It was perfect, and also
Who are you?
It was very
So
high.
it's funny. Who are you and Hacksaw were facing each other in the show match, and now they're teammates?
Yes.
They were both dueling Genjis the entire time.
I actually want to bring in a point, but Miro and Zimba actually looked really good in that series as a
They
tank line, and they were going
did.
against who was it?
No, they were
going
Mono
a bit-
and
It's
They were
okay
going
if
up
you don't
against
know.
Kaiser and Bumper.
sorry, Kaiser and Bumper. You're going against Kaiser and Bumper, and you've still Zimba, who's now retired, and Miro, who doesn't, who is working back into Overwatch. She's another main thing we should be watching out for. I feel like we shouldn't have many main tanks from season 1 back still in the league. Like, say, not because they're bad, but because all of this talent coming through, especially in the main tank role, especially in that role where you usually only have 1 or 2 players
No
on
mono.
your team. I mean, Mono's insane. Like, Mono is good. Mono's fine. But that's because he's Korean.
What about Muma?
Muma should have been out of the league after stage 1, season 1.
No.
And they did try to replace it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, don't tell
Didn't
me
they go
I'm wrong, because
undefeated?
tried
Didn't they
to-
go undefeated like stage 2 or something like that?
No, they made stage playoffs in season 1, stage 1, but they Muma kind of fared in the stage playoffs, and then they tried to replace him with Fact Fiction, and Fact Fiction didn't fit with the team because he couldn't play Winston at the time.
And then Dive died.
Yeah, and then Dive died, and then they were like, oh, if only we had a Reinhardt player. And then Valiant picked up Fact Fiction, and we're like, yay, we have a Reinhardt player.
Anyways,
Moving on.
so
I derailed it, didn't I?
Moving on. NA contender.
point being, go back and watch O2 Blast versus Runway. Very good. Very
Do
good
it.
series. Very good series.
Or no, that's too far. It's too close to the present. Go back and watch the entirety of Apex season 1, season 2, season
Okay,
3, and
don't
season
listen
4.
to Ocean. Moving on.
On NA contenders.
NA contenders, and it's okay. Like people like Max out there saying, hey, I don't really know much about contenders. It's all right. That's why we're trying to give you the quick, I know somewhat rundown of what's going
Quick
on.
from me.
Because contenders are all in a playoffs right now, or have just finished their playoffs. So you can still catch up on some action. Going to NA, you got Third Impact is about to take on Doge. This is huge. Doge used to be Team Envy until recently. Third Impact looking like the strongest team in North American contenders right now. So this would be the perfect time to kind of dabble your feet in a little bit of NA contenders, because there's gonna be some good matches coming up.
And there are
Can I
going to
talk
be
about
plenty of
Decode and
future
Icy?
players in the Overwatch League, I'd bet.
Can I please talk about Decode and Icy? Because they are the best tank line in contenders North America, and they have been for a while. I strongly feel this that
He's talking about Third
last
Impact's tank line, for those of you who
Yep.
don't know.
Year, yes.
Which
Decode
is why
the
a lot of
tank.
people thought Third Impact would become the Vancouver Titans.
Yes, yeah. I mean, and also Decode. I mean, has been out in this scene for a very, very long
I thought
time.
it was always rumored to
Almost.
be a combination of Third Impact and Second Wind.
Yeah,
Fair.
that's what it started off with. So Decode was actually rumored to get picked up by the Dallas Fuel for season 2 and the Atlanta Range for season 2. But they both just fell through. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but he's such a good man. Saying Icy is an incredibly good D.Va and Sigma player, and even Roadhog as well. Zari is whatever. I don't care about your Zari. You can play the other 3 to an extent. I'm happy with you. For a Western off tank or a Western tank show, they're very, very, very strong. Their communication seems very good. Decode seems like an excellent shot caller from the main tank position. I feel like if you're rebuilding and want to build a Western roster, why not go for those two? Vancouver. Sorry, what?
No, it makes sense.
I have no idea what
They're
you're
both
talking
of
about.
age as well. They're both of age as well. And plus, you can go get Bolin as a general manager. You can go get Bonnie as a coach. I mean, you can do a lot.
And, I mean, Team Envy have been rated very highly this year as well.
Yeah, Team Doge. No.
Yes.
Also, I mean,
and
I need to talk about Team Doge though, because what Finzi needs to stop doing, right? Finzi, right? I have dibs, mate. I can see you, Finzi. I see what you're doing on Twitter, right? I have dibs, okay? I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
come on,
And
Freddie.
Pop won 3rd championship in a row.
Proper?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
It's 4 out of 5, too. That was back
yes,
over...
in the Brazilian region, or well, the South American region, right?
No, that was Chinese.
Pacific.
Or Chinese or Korean?
Pacific,
Korean. No,
yeah.
Korean division.
Oh yeah.
That was Korean division. He's on O2 Blast.
Sorry.
If I remember that
Oh, I
correctly,
talk
that
about-
was. It wasn't proper. It was. I think it may have been the other P name player.
Fatafan?
Doesn't maybe
Fatafan?
doesn't sound,
Fatafan's the Taiwanese player that is like 16 and played on Turtle Academy. Played on other teams, and he was really impressed in World Cup a couple times. What are there?
Yeah, no, he played for Team Taiwan. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Was it him? I'm losing it.
No, but it was no. It was somebody from the Korean contenders there. But anyway,
I'm losing it.
it was already lost there, Ocean. Already lost.
I mean,
Already,
who else is
D.Va
lost?
ate it. D.Va ate it.
Yeah, nice save, Ryder. That's what you're useful for.
I got you, man. I got you.
I
Proper
can't
and
believe I
Pelican.
derailed that.
Yeah, but it was. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it was proper that was
Yeah.
won 3 in a row. If I remember
O2.
correctly.
They're for O2.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It was. I'm pretty sure it was proper that it won 3 in a row. They were talking about it during the broadcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he's a proper winner. Sorry.
Oh my god.
He's a proper champ. Chap.
Sorry, when I make a joke, you just gotta go with the motion of
Chip.
the ocean.
Ship.
I
refuse to go with the
Um,
motion of the ocean.
Oh
motion
God.
of the ocean.
Yeah, I don't think anybody really wants that.
Nobody wants
Feelings.
that.
It's better than going
alright,
with the
so
motion of the
moving
Night Rider.
Moving on to our next topic. CGL semifinals are here, guys. Do we want to get into that?
I
Only
mean,
so much to say that we're gonna be casting a match here in just under 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Kim,
so
do
you
you have,
guys.
wait, do you have the Airborne Tamarins game?
Yep.
Yeah, we're doing
Are
airborne
they against
Camerons versus-
gatekeepers?
No, they're going up against
They against
Supernova.
Gatekeepers.
No, not yet.
Oh, it's boring.
They're not against Supernova. Yeah, they're playing the Galaxy team.
When's the gatekeepers match?
I don't know if that's been set yet. Let's see, who are gatekeepers playing?
Let me open up.
I'm setting all of you to go watch Gatekeepers because that's got Hopeful, who is American Contenders player who plays for Noble GG, who's really good at the game.
Yeah, we
He's also
cast
got Duke
Gatekeeper.
Godoa as his DPS.
Yeah, we cast gatekeepers recently. They took all of the best players from the top 3 teams of LXS, basically all came together and formed one team.
It's
So
like Aqua. It's
It's Aqua, it's Alvarez. They took
Harvey.
Yeah, I can go get my notes. That
Doom Godoa.
It's yeah.
Don't skip over that one.
No, I know it's Doom Godoa and Hopeful. Like it's ridiculous. Like their lineup is stacked. Like it's ridiculously stacked. They're a fun team to watch.
Am I allowed to leak
Billy and I
something?
cast them
Am I
last
al-
week. And they're amazing.
Am I allowed to leak something? No,
No.
I'll keep it safe.
Keep your mouth shut. I don't even know what you're talking about. I mean, yeah. I
Oh,
mean, you're
fine, I'll
talking about
message you.
some of the best players in the
My phone's
consoles, at
overheating.
least on
Hello?
Xbox.
My phone's overheating, so I'm
But
sorry.
yeah, we're casting Tamarins tonight. That's the
Nice.
T6 Gorilla team versus Supernova, which is the Tier 6 Galaxy team. So
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
it'll be a good match. Yeah, we should probably go
So-
ahead and wrap this up, frankly. We
Yeah,
do,
I think
we
we
do
are
have
just about
4
out of
dad
time.
jokes. If we
So
want to get
we
to
do
some
have 4
dad
dad
jokes.
We'll say.
Don't shake your head at me, Billy. Don't shake your
We'll
head
say-
at me.
We have the best dad jokes.
I got one. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and throw
Okay.
out there.
All right,
just
let's
to-
get
just
one.
to-
Let's get one in there.
just to check one off the list here. So people got really excited here in 2020 when the Lego stores reopened. You know, from quarantine. Yeah,
Did they line up for blocks?
they lined up for blocks. They did indeed. There you go.
you could just see. You could just see.
Billy,
it
you
just
decided to join us.
Oh boy. All
You
right.
made the decision
So
to
since
be
we
here.
did not reach 30 viewers today, so what we are gonna do is we are gonna continue this party train to next week. So what we're gonna do is you guys if you guys want to win this T-shirt, you guys have to go and make sure you are following Console Stream Team on Twitter. Make sure you guys have your notifications on for when Bull Skunk goes live next Wednesday on the podcast. We are going to have a special code. You are going to take that code. We are going to put a tweet out. You're going to like and retweet that tweet, and you're going to comment or DM. Actually, we'll do this. We will set up the instructions on the tweet right after this.
It's going to be a PDF format. I better hope you
PDF
have your
format,
reader
yep.
ready.
You guys this one is going to be a quiz. So make sure you guys
You have to type
follow.
the code in 8 different languages.
Yes.
Jesus.
eight
While
languages.
standing on one
my
foot,
choosing.
stick a match in your ear lit while retweeting.
So you guys need to follow Console Stream Team on Twitter, and then like and retweet the tweet we send out right before next podcast, and watch that podcast, and then DM the code to us.
All right,
and
we
we
try to
will
keep things
continue.
simple around here.
Try.
We're not keeping it simple. Not keeping it simple.
Why would you want to keep it simple?
Fill out the
Fill out
job
the job
application.
Just to wait 2 to 3 business days.
Exactly.
Okay, just
exactly.
because I'm a simp does not mean we have to keep it simple.
Oh, Lord.
All right. Anyways.
On
All right,
that
guys.
note.
Thank you for tuning in. This was an awesome episode. You guys learned a little bit about tater tots and console contenders and stuff like that. Or I mean, console contenders.
Console contenders?
That's something.
No, it's
Console contenders.
Overwatch
Yikes.
contenders.
Overwatch contenders.
T2.
It's
All
actually
right.
Overwatch Path to Pro, but I mean,
Path
Yeah.
to Pro, indeed.
So thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Thank you for all your love and support. If
now
you
hurry
guys
up, my
haven't
phone's
already,
gonna burn.
If you guys haven't already, please go check all 5 of us out on Twitter. Follow us, add us, ping us, whatever. Especially Ocean. Ocean loves it when you ping him randomly in 70 different servers on Twitter. Everything. So make sure
Do
you
it.
guys go and do that. Also, if you guys haven't checked it out already, please go and check out sosiclothing.co. It's .co, not .com. When you go there to check out, use the special promo code Stream Console. It's right there in the bottom right of your screen. All caps is their special promo code. You get 15% off your order, and 50% of your order gets sent back to us, and we put that in to do giveaways like we are doing tonight for you. Also, if you guys haven't checked it out, please check out nonamenerd.com. That's where we are getting the t-shirt from. Go there. Anything you guys may or may not want, get Father's Day is coming up. So make sure you guys get your dad something extra special. There's jerseys there. There's everything you could possibly want for your gaming needs. So go ahead and check them out. I'm your host, Knight Rider. We got Bull Skunk, Airborne, Ocean, and Chef Billy. Thank you guys all for joining us tonight, and we'll check
Hang on,
you
you
all
forgot
next
me.
week. No, I didn't. I said Ocean and Billy.
Yeah, say my name again.
All right, bye,
How do you say-
folks.
Bye.
Jesus Christ.